Hello and welcome! It is time for us to do a movie reaction. I don't do a crazy amount of movie reactions on this channel. I'm not a huge movie guy. I tend to watch a lot of TV shows and anime and such. But when it comes to movies, it's it's few and far between. I don't dive into a lot of movies. So when I do them, it tends to be, a pretty special event. And today we are doing a movie that I have actually been looking forward to, even though I've done the thing that I normally do with movies, which is I try to not know anything about it going into it. So I'll tell you what I do know, as I often do. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name's Gent, and I hope you enjoy this reaction, and if you do, make sure to go check out some other videos on my channel. Hopefully there'll be other stuff you enjoy, and if you do it right away as soon as the video is done, I think it helps me out and such. But also make sure to support the video on the channel. But today we're doing challenges. Now I think, like, even the stuff that I think I know about challenges, I don't know about challenges. I think this is a gay movie. I think that there's something to do with tennis, and I think Zendaya is in it. That's kind of the extent of what I think I've heard about it, but it could be none of those things. I don't know. But from what that sounds like that's a good combination. That sounds like something that I would enjoy. Was there anything else? And I know that people have been talking about how much they like this movie. This movie has been well received. And I think also, isn't this like the potion seller guy movie? Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's written by Justin Kuritzkes, who is the guy who's most famous for his video that went viral of him going, "Potion seller, I'm going into battle. I require your strongest potions. My potions would kill you, traveler." If you haven't seen that video, look it up. But it's just a funny old YouTube video, and it's just very funny that guy went on to write a huge movie that is very well received. So I'm very curious to see what this movie is going to be like. I know nothing about it other than that. I've been staying very blind to it, and I'm glad about that, because I tend to enjoy movies more when I know nothing going into it. But yeah, without much further ado, I think we're gonna get into it. Support the channel. If you want the full-length reaction, that's you can watch the entire episode or the entire movie with me, you can do that on my Patreon account in the description below. You just go there, you sync it up with your own footage, and you can watch the whole movie at the same time as me. It's very worth it. You get more reaction for your buck. Otherwise, you can stay here and watch the edited version, and it's great. And finally, if you like One Piece, go over to my Gent Watches One Piece channel, where we're going through that series, and we're just finishing off the Marineford arc right now. Whew, it's a big arc, so go check that out. Anyway, here we go. This is challenges. Strap in for this movie, and yeah, let's do it. I think I was right about the tennis thing. August 4th, 2019. That's hard to read.
We have Patrick Zweier.
I have no idea what type of movie this is going to be. I'm hoping we get to see tennis being played, like a decent amount of tennis being played. I hope it's not just the backdrop, because I like watching sports in media.
First set.
Phil's Tire Town. That was quick. Final.
Donaldson to serve.
Okay, Donaldson Zweig. Set 1. Oh, I like the way they're editing this. Well, yeah, it's okay. Good. We're watching tennis.
15 all.
I wonder how authentic this tennis is, by the way. Like, are these the actual actors playing with no editing? Oh, this is a cool shot.
15-30.
So what's her deal in this? She's someone important? Or is she just like a friend? Okay. Damn. There's muscles. So Art Donaldson is his name.
I don't know, can I? Feed me. No. No. let's get that pancakes. Come on.
Oh, nice. Damn, that's accurate.
You grabbed that, right?
That's what I'm also wondering. Like, is that the actor doing that? Because that's very impressive. So is she like his partner slash like manager?
You ready?
He doesn't really talk to her much.
Decimate that little bitch.
So he's choking a bit. Aw.
He was playing really well.
Pulling you out of Cincinnati. Why bother?
I'm just rusty. It's a confidence thing.
Get your fucking confidence back. I can't do that for you. I would have killed to have a recovery like yours. A child, an old lady.
So she's an ex-player? Question mark?
What's up?
Can we watch Spider-Verse?
Of course we can. Of course we can. Come just talking about
She's like, no.
But you're always talking about
We're watching the good Spider-Man movies with me in them.
be rich people.
Mm-hmm. Is that
That's all you think you can handle.
you giving up pursuit of being the best?
We can travel. What do you want?
Damn, she has high expectations of him. I kind of like the start where the partner is the one sort of pushing the obsession and the perfectionism.
You're getting crushed by guys like Damari.
I mean,
So we need to go somewhere.
if I had a partner like her,
Nobody.
I wouldn't care about winning. I've already got everything I need.
Draw.
Hey.
Yeah.
I love you.
I know.
You don't get an I love you back until you start winning. A few days later.
He's a disaster. I don't know. I think he's kind of cute. Carl, his smell. He's worth life.
Hello.
he's staring. Man, I really thought those guys were gonna like offer to pay for him or something. We're gonna have a nice threesome. Come on, man. It's not difficult to like turn into it so you're straight. Wait, actually, he's probably not straight, so that makes sense. Makes sense why he parks like that.
Sir, you can't sleep here.
Why? It's an empty parking lot. How does it affect you?
Well,
At least straighten up the
get
car.
early for check-in.
Well, I'm quite attached to Patrick so far.
I'm playing in the Challenger.
Name? You are.
Seems like he's so hungry looking at that
Probably don't
food.
remember this.
Yeah.
Aw, that's nice of her. There was no obligation to do that, but that was very sweet.
Fingers crossed.
I was wondering, is there any chance of an advance payment on the prize money?
I don't think that's how it
I am
works.
guaranteed a minimum of $400, even if I get knocked out today.
Oh, okay.
Generally, we don't give out the winnings until a player makes his way through the tournament. We just always lose today. Then we'd have to cut your check this evening.
Right.
That kind of sucks. Purposefully lose to get money that you need to live quicker.
Wanna guess who it is?
I'm gonna guess it's Donaldson, Art Donaldson. What was that reaction? Okay, so Patrick's up right now. I don't know who I am rooting for now. Ooh, nice shot. Ooh.
Code violation, audible obscenity, warning, Donaldson.
Ooh, he almost
Advantage, Dwight.
destroyed his racket there. Yeah, he was so close. 13 years earlier. Oh my gosh. Oh. So they were doubles partners? Whoa! That went right towards the camera. That kind of scared me. They might have been more than doubles partners. I mean, more than doubles partners.
Games, maybe a set.
Damn, their personalities, they're much more active.
Wow, thanks. But you have to actually play. You know, you can't just retire. I need it to look like I really beat you.
Hey, did you just litter?
Yeah, I'm not going.
What? Why not?
We have a final tomorrow.
Just want to meet Tashi Duncan?
Tashi Duncan. Okay,
I've
that's
never seen her in person.
that's Zendaya.
In another league. I mean, she's the hottest woman I've ever seen.
She is very attractive. Oh my god, she's a superstar. The other person didn't get nearly this much fanfare. Although the other woman's very beautiful as well, but I assume she's getting this fanfare because of her skills. I guess this is probably in the US, so they're going for their home. She's basically on home turf. There aren't many Swiss people in the audience.
Look at that fucking backhand.
Mesmerizing. That's really well done. They linger on her for longer, even when the ball goes the other way. God damn. Hell yeah. Oh god.
I'd let her fuck me with a racket.
Aww. I feel like the movie's calling me out. But it's like every time they show shots of them, it feels like the same face I'm making.
I'm Patrick Vi.
Art Donaldson.
I know who you are.
Oh, that's good.
I felt bad for Anna.
Oh, don't. She's a sore loser.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That makes me feel better about her not getting
She'll be okay.
much applauding. As long as
Right?
Tashi's not lying.
Yeah.
It was nice meeting you both.
Yeah.
I'm in love too, guys. What is their ideal situation? For them to have a threesome?
Let's go.
With those two and her? Or are they like, you know, they want to compete for her?
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you about that point
do you smoke?
earlier.
Come on, guys.
Not like this.
No, it's bigger.
No. Yeah.
Cute. Oh, she's like a mermaid.
You know they offer classes in college?
Mm.
I don't want my
That's
only
true.
skill in life to be hitting a ball with a racket.
I get it.
It's a pretty good skill, though.
Expressing yourself, doing your thing. That's why you still have that serve.
It works.
It's a relationship.
Between the players or the player and the ball?
Is that what you and Anna Mila had today?
It is actually.
Okay, so between the players then.
About 50. It's like we were in love.
Are you on Facebook?
What?
He's asking for your number. So am I.
You both want my number.
Very much so, yeah.
Smooth.
It's an open relationship.
Also, Patrick
Okay.
has a
I
girlfriend.
do not. Hey.
It's an
come
open
hang out with us
relationship.
later.
Good night.
We have beer.
Okay.
All three of them are so much more lively in this past than the future that we've seen. But we know it's sort of Art and Tashi are still together. And Patrick seems like he's out of the picture.
Like we wanted to fuck her in
We do want to fuck her.
here. Yeah, maybe, but
Comfortable sending me
she's
away?
not coming, Patrick.
Who's that? Is that her? You better get it. Jeez, you made her wait for a while. And she can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you, why aren't you pretending not to have a girlfriend?
Art's that makes it sound like we usually have different types.
So you're saying I should be flattered?
Yeah,
Well, no. Aren't you
the perfect woman.
What?
Well,
No.
story.
Uh-huh. All right.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I taught Art how to jerk off.
Oh, great. Was it a hands-on lesson?
Patrick was an early bloomer, so he showed me how.
But on you? Or did he show you on himself? Either way, it's pretty intimate.
How?
No, he did it on his bed.
Okay.
I did it on my
Okay.
bed, opposite sides of the room.
Awesome.
You know.
What a memory.
It's like silent.
God
No. And who finished first?
Oh, I don't remember.
damn. Intimate conversation.
Alcohol first last.
We're out of beer.
Do you need more beer or do you just want to get to the main events? Who's going to leave and the other one stays alone with her?
Which one of us?
I remember this was a promotional image for the movie. This was the first image I saw from the movie before I knew what it was. And I thought it was out of context, but this is absolutely the context. She's teasing you. Oh no, she's going for it. Why'd she tease Patrick first? Okay. Alright, they both get their turn. That's good. I feel like I shouldn't be here. I feel like it's a situation I shouldn't be involved in. This is very private for them. Is she gonna make them kiss each other? Is that the idea? It seems like she's moving back more and like pushing them into each other. I think that is her intention. Oh my gosh. And then she just sits back and watches.
I'm going to bed.
I will be watching your match tomorrow. Whoever wins, will have my number.
Whoa!
All right.
You're not gonna get my number if you don't.
So,
What?
I want to watch some good fucking.
so will Art end up winning this match, and that's why
Good night.
she's with him in the future? Ah.
Remember when you said you'd let me win?
That was a lifetime ago.
What about my grandmother?
I hope she has a fucking stroke.
Oh, nice. I feel like she is into Art a bit more. And she's trying to motivate him. Man, he was up by a lot. She leaving? She done with this? Earlier that week. Wow, this movie's jumping around. His chicken balance is going down. Yep, swiping right on everyone. Makes sense.
If I win this thing in New Rochelle, the ranking will be high enough for the Open.
Okay.
I told you tennis is boring.
No, really.
I don't think that's that complicated.
It's interesting.
But maybe just because I understand sports terminology. Oh, that look.
Oh, well,
The
my
top
firm.
128
My firm,
real
the
estate
firm that I
people
work for, we actually
can get in a tournament.
state crosses over.
You're not even pretending
Okay.
to pay attention to her.
Yeah.
Just say I saw someone I know and I just want to catch up.
Art can't see us together. He already thinks I planned this to humiliate him.
Hmm.
Didn't you?
Not this part.
Not this part. Oh, this poor woman.
Are you on a fucking date?
Yeah. Yes. Go back to the poor woman.
Right, well, can you seal the deal and leave?
Wow. So he's
You're on opposite sides. Of the
just
bed.
trying to
You're not
sleep
gonna
with
fight
her
each other unless you're
so
both
that he can
fine.
sleep somewhere.
Your mom looks good.
I know she does, Patrick.
I feel really bad for this woman he's on a date with. Where are you going? Thank God. Okay, well that's not appropriate, but you know what? She's into it, so whatever.
I'm very happy for you. I just don't want to feel left out.
Okay. Ah, that's the same thing that Tashi did for him at the start of the movie.
If you fucked, serve like me.
Like you? I'm not telling you anything,
You
Art.
won't be telling me anything. Come on.
He's gonna do it. Oh. Yep. Aww. Getting a selfie with people. Cute. Oh my god, when the ball comes like right towards the camera like that, it's like watching a 4D movie. And I feel like someone's gonna throw a fucking melon at my face.
I told you I had extra meal credits and they were going to expire.
Don't be such a fucking pussy. He's just seeing other girls on tour.
No.
Oh
I don't
shit.
know. That's not what I'm trying to say.
What are you trying? So why would I give a fuck if you love me or not?
I guess you would.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't you think you deserve it?
Jesus fucking
kinda
Christ.
not your
I wouldn't
business,
be in
but
love with you.
I think you might be the worst friend in the world.
Maybe.
Definitely.
That's right, baby. Show the motherfucker who's boss.
what a
Get
douche.
out, Donaldson.
Oh, churros.
I think you should make me an honest man. Believe me?
They eat a lot of phallic foods around each other.
I'm not sure how she's thinking about all of it.
fucking snake.
Oh my god.
I'm proud of you. Same thing.
I'm not doing anything.
It's fine. It's exciting to see you this way. It's what's been missing from your tennis.
What?
Sitting here. pining
I
for
would
her.
never do anything with you
I
and your
know.
girlfriend.
You're playing percentage tennis. Waiting for me to fuck up.
Hmm. These two have a lot of chemistry together.
Is that why you haven't won any challenges?
I missed you.
She's not saying it back. Not her style. She didn't say I love you back at the start of the film. You have to win to get her approval.
And you could have won, but then you started tanking in the third set.
She's got such high expectations of people. She's consistent.
That's your problem. You always think you won before the match is over.
Damn. No, it's clearly a
We're
metaphor.
always talking about tennis.
Her life is tennis, bro.
Start my routine. I'll see you there.
Damn, that killed her mood.
What? You're not interested in me fixing your game for free. Don't worry about it.
Can we just...
So is this why she ends up being with Art?
Honestly, what do you think you need from me?
Because
Like, there's plenty of girls.
Art
out there
actually
that
like
would
sort
love
of
to be
accepts
your
her
girlfriend.
instruction.
Okay.
You're playing Sally fucking Country Club from Pepperdine. I mean, I'm not some fucking lapdog who's gonna sit around and let you punish me. I'm not Art.
Hmm.
Maybe you need...
Is that what you think I want?
Yeah, a
Hmm.
member of the fan club.
I mean, maybe that is what you want, Tashi.
You're not.
Good luck, champ.
I don't think Tashi wants someone below her. I think Tashi wants someone above her, and if they start falling from those heights, she's not as interested. So she pushes her partner to be better and better and better. I think that scene, a lot of it was in one shot. I think. Man, the fucking ball coming at the camera is so effective. It makes me feel the intensity of it. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Man, her screams of pain are extremely sad and scary. Fuck, man. Well, I guess we know why she doesn't play anymore. Now I think she vicariously plays tennis through Art.
Tashi, listen, please. Patrick, get the fuck out.
He's wearing the shirt that she was wearing earlier in the movie. Oof.
That was out.
It looked
The
in
ball was
to
called
me.
in.
She's got the
Stop going easy on me.
brace on the leg, so she's recovering. But she said earlier in the movie, I wish I had a recovery like yours, so I think she never reached her height again.
You freaking hurt me? Pussy.
Man, they do the ball coming at the camera so well. It's okay. It doesn't look like that she fell over because she was hurt.
I'm fine.
I don't think she wants you doting over her. There was no winning in that scenario. She's gonna get frustrated either way.
But you should listen to Carl. He is your coach. Katarina's hitting burn. No, it's not that. I mean, you have plenty of potential. It's just. Do you
Results.
think that would be a good idea?
Oh.
So you saying you're not in love with me anymore?
I mean, how could you not be?
Really proud of you, Tashi.
Unfortunately, my only skill in life is hitting a ball with a racket.
Wow. She's doing a callback to a conversation they had fucking many
This is
years
really
ago.
Stupid. I want you to join my team because I want to win.
I think
think
that's
you
what
beat him now, if
she
you guys
wants you to. Well, she wants to
Think that?
hear.
I was a homewrecker.
In a way.
You never really said if you're still in love with me or not.
Who wouldn't be?
She looks like she kind of swooned at that.
But I'm afraid if I try, you'll think I'm the worst friend in the world.
They're having lots of callbacks to conversations they had years ago. They got good memories. I guess they're very important conversations in their lives. What the fuck? Jesus. Way to kill the mood. I like these,
Games in second
those like high frame rate shots.
I'm staying at that girl's house.
They've done a really good job at making
I have to talk to
their ages.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
I can see it in
I'm
them.
not talking.
I'm gonna propose something to you.
Can you blow it away from me?
I want you to be my coach.
God damn.
What?
He's blowing it at her again.
We still have one good season.
Are they
and I need you to bring
gonna
it
do
out.
one more big match for her? Like the match at the end of the movie is gonna be whoever wins gets her as their coach.
What do you think?
How fucking dare you? Jesus
Maybe not.
You want my best piece of advice mounted to nothing in their fucking life? And stop this performance of being a down on your luck professional.
Hmm.
Then how come you hate him?
No.
You do. It's obvious you do.
She didn't deny it
You feel giving
immediately.
up already.
So that's what you think he is to me. A racket and a dick.
It's hard to tell with you, Tashi.
You think I came here to throw it all away for you?
Maybe you just wanted to see me.
I have seen you.
I'm gonna beat him.
I don't know whose side I'm on.
It'll break him, you know it will.
It won't make you.
She's not throwing it away though. Oh man. Even though she's saying it's not like it won't change anything if he wins, it might. He's still wearing that shirt. So this is Atlanta. So when he said, have you told him about Atlanta? Oh my god.
Can you do me a favor? Not like demolish me tomorrow.
So many callbacks to their conversations from so long ago.
The fact that she could have been into someone like me.
When we were teenagers.
Odd way to start the talk.
We have Anna Mueller, who's already got the Wimbledon title this year. She's been having a great
Anna Mule is having a comeback.
incredible. There just
Wow. So if Tashi was still around, she'd be the one talked about on TV there. He clocks that ring. And she clocks it, he clocks that ring. Uh-oh, they're gonna fuck. Aww. God damn it. Well, she said she wasn't a home wrecker in the early movie. Now she's wrecking her own home.
Me. None of them wanted to marry me. That's not what I was for.
What were you for?
Is this movie gonna end, or like towards the end, Patrick's gonna do the thing with the ball to show that he fucked her? Like put the ball on the crook of the racket or whatever. Oh.
Mr. Donaldson?
He sees him talking at least.
I'm just stopping by, man. This is where you live.
Oh shit. Damn. That's some trash
I always
talk.
tried to figure out, but it's not about where you come from in tennis, Patrick.
It's about where you are.
It's about winning.
Oh, where you
And I
going?
You've never beaten me.
So what? I haven't beaten most of the guys who play these things.
I don't matter.
Not even to the most obsessive tennis fan in the entire world.
They've built up quite the fucking rivalry in this.
That makes no sense.
I kind of like not
All
picking
I say is I'm
sides
looking forward to it.
yet and just watching it play
I
out.
miss playing with
I don't miss playing with you, man. I'm too old for it.
Oh my god. Art has become kind of a douche.
Tell me it doesn't matter. Tell me it doesn't matter if I win tomorrow. I'm just asking that you love me no matter what.
What am I, Jesus?
What if I don't?
She doesn't want to even consider that
Still can't beat
possibility.
Patrick's bike.
Just like this.
I think just like this means I already have low expectations of you.
I'm gonna say something.
I already don't
but
really
I'm
love
gonna
you.
Make you angry. I want to retire this year, whether we win the Open or not.
Well, you said he's his own man. He's a grown
I don't
up. He
wanna
can make
be
his own
one of those guys
decisions.
who doesn't know.
Surely that gets your respect, Tashi.
You don't need my permission.
He's like, I didn't? Are you gonna break up with me after that?
If you don't win tomorrow, I'll leave you.
Oh, fuck. It's as simple as that. Holy fuck. But I mean, I think that was the subtext already. She just said it out loud. You better bet her tonight. Might be your last chance.
Okay.
Man. It's a complex relationship. Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a simple one. Win or else. She's the only one not following it. I mean, Patrick's kind of crushing by the looks of it. Oh, using Patrick's number. Gonna tell him, like, if you win tomorrow, then yes. Oh, a first person shot. Oh my gosh.
Game Donaldson.
Nice.
Donaldson leads the 5.
Cool. What's the set count? I'm not great at reading the scores on tennis matches because I don't watch many. So I don't know how many sets he's won at this point. Man, all these first person shots. Oh. This is a good way to show us at what time period this is taking place by having the wind. Like, we recognize the wind and we go, okay, this is the night before. My god, man. So much trash everywhere.
The money just came in this
I
afternoon.
am not here to fuck you, Patrick.
You're not?
No.
I want you to lose tomorrow.
Oh.
Asking you to lose tomorrow.
Shit. Is she saying, if you throw the match, I'll be your coach?
Fuck off.
Or what?
He's ready to come back. He's ready to make a shot at the Open.
Or maybe
If he
she's
wins
not even
tomorrow,
offering
then we
that.
can do it.
He needs
Just
this.
asking nicely.
I'm actually being incredibly fucking kind to the both of you right now. Okay? I'm taking such good care of my little white boys.
Me. You're so full of shit you won't even admit that you're
So I'm gonna get you to throw the fucking match.
you absolute loser.
I'm the loser.
What do you mean, why?
Because I want you to actually do it, so I need to know that you understand why.
I'm not married to you, Tashi. Just be happy I'm doing what you want and shut up about
You
it.
are so
Because you're stupid.
You're stupid.
I know. I'm just not as disturbed by it as you are. You don't have new... Really insanely hot one. I guess now you'd say a MILF.
I like the brake lights illuminating them red. That's cool.
Me again? Huh?
Or is she gonna... Oh! Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Maybe I do have someone I'm rooting for. I think I'm rooting for Art. Oh. Well, that's certainly a way to put it in perspective. Oof. Match point. How am I supposed to know if you're gonna do it, Patrick? Ooh. Ooh, cool. I like that shot. Cool. Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. What's gonna happen? I'm waiting to see if he does the signal to him. If he does the signal and they play like a real point. Oh my gosh.
Warning, Zweig.
He's thinking about it. Oh my god, he's totally gonna do it, right? It's a signal only Art understands. I think they might play a legit point here. Or maybe they won't. Maybe he'll surrender it, but that's his final fuck you. Oh, I love the slow-mo there.
Deuce.
Oh, God. Yeah, that got Nart's head. Oh my god. Tashi's like, how did they just talk to each other?
Fuck off.
Oh.
Point penalty, Donaldson.
Oh my god.
He can serve.
to get into position.
God, they've built this up so much, and I don't know how they would end this movie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He let it go to the final set. He's like, I think that it's basically like a challenge. Like, let's do this final set properly. See once and for all. Oh, shit. Cool shot. I like that. Oops. Oh, man. That gave me like a whiplash moment. Oh, shit. This is a cool idea. Oh. Oh, shit. That's scary. Oh, shit. Wasn't that what injured both of those? That was what injured her? Oh my god. The most intense game they've ever done together. They're playing it like it's badminton. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh, that was the same intensity she had when she played. Very nice. Well, that was a great movie. I'll tell you what, I was originally going to watch that movie in 2 sittings, right? Sometimes when I do these movie reactions, I watch them in a couple sittings, and the reason being because like sometimes I will have my attention, like even if it's a really good movie, I will have my attention start to like drift off when I'm watching the same thing for a long period of time. So I found the best thing to do is to like, you know, about maybe 2/3 of the way through, I take a break and then I come back. And so sometimes it'll be, you know, I'll just take like an hour off or whatever. I was planning to do this for this movie and I didn't do it because I was watching and I was like, I don't need to take a break. Like it's keeping me engaged the entire time. It's really, it's just really fun and entertaining, but also like, I'm really interested in these character dynamics. I thought it was great. I mean, it reminded me, and this is the biggest compliment I can give it, it reminded me of Whiplash. And like, it's a different vibe to Whiplash. Whiplash is pretty fucking intense. But in the same way that it's like sort of about a drive to succeed, and in the same way that the ending is like in a way pretty fucked up, but also the characters are kind of getting what they want, and in that it's sort of like leaving things open. Like I think we weren't really meant to know who won that match at the end, because it was like Art was like going for a shot and he hit the shot, but he also like fell over the net, and I think that's, you know, you're not allowed to do that in tennis. And also in tennis the rule is you have to always win by 2, right? So like if that was supposed to be Art's final point and then he flummoxed it, then it would just go back to deuce, right? So it's not like it's not like what's his name? Why don't I have his name? Patrick. There we go. It's not like Patrick would have won off of that point if that was a match point for Art. So like I think it doesn't matter. Because to me, I mean, well, and to the movie, I think what matters is the fact that they fall into each other's arms, and the fact that they like both seem like, you know, engaged by it, and that it shows Tashi, and Tashi screams in the same way that she did when she won, which is like the big thing about her character is like she had this passion for tennis, and then because of her injury she couldn't partake in that passion anymore, and she wanted to live that passion through one of these two, and neither of them were hitting properly. Well, neither of them were properly engaging that drive of hers. And so that was frustrating for her, and it was frustrating for them, and she was constantly trying to push people like Art to do better and to be able to do it properly, and it wasn't working in the right way. So there was a lot of interesting dynamics there, and I really love, and this is another reason I'm comparing it to Whiplash, and the reason I'm talking about Whiplash so much is because Whiplash is one of my favorite films of all time. It's like it's in my Letterboxd top 4 films, right? It's one of my favorite films, and that movie also, like, you know, it's also like, this shouldn't be a happy ending, but it's weird that it is, and it makes me feel uncomfortable that it's a happy ending, but it is. Like, I feel so satisfied with it. And so, like, in this situation, right, Tashi does, like, you know, she goes back and forth between them. She just, like, hops back and forth. Like, the thing is, at the start, it was like, well, it's an open relationship, so cool. But then, like, but by the time, you know, those two are married, I don't think it's an open relationship anymore. I think that they had a monogamous relationship, and yet, you know, she was still sleeping around, or not sleeping around, but sleeping with him. And so there's, like, it's such a complicated dynamic, and it's funny because there's that scene early in the movie of, like, they're having, you know, essentially a threesome, but she is, like, orchestrating them to kiss each other, and then they do, and then they're, like, super into it, and she just likes watching that, you know, for a second. Like, she's just, like, sitting back, and, you know, she's pulled all the strings and she's satisfied with it. And that's kind of like at the end of the movie. I mean, they're both playing that match in the same way that they're making out earlier in the movie, and she's just watching and getting the satisfaction from that. Like, sure, she gets satisfaction from being with him or being with him, but she gets even more satisfaction from those two, like, getting the most out of each other. That's what she really wants. That's my read of her character anyway. So it's super interesting because it's such a complicated dynamic. And I had said, at some point in the movie, I do not know who I'm rooting for. So I'm just going to sit back and, like, watch how it plays out. And I continued to the end not knowing who I'm rooting for. I went back and forth, and then at that time where it was like Patrick and Tashi were like making out in the wind, you know, in the heavy wind, then I started to root for Art because I was like, well, you know, I don't like her cheating on him, especially after they have that talk, like, if you lose tomorrow, I'm leaving you. Like, that sort of talk is like, you know, in my mind, it's like, if you say that and then you cheat on me anyway, like, it's, you know, you kind of already have left me. And so, you know, but that's why it's a complicated relationship, because at the end, like, Patrick admits that they've been sleeping together through the ball in the thing, which is, by the way, I'm very satisfied that I knew where they were going with that earlier in the film. But, like, knowing that was coming still didn't make it hit any less. I don't think it still was a great moment and, like, really well set up. But, you know, I just, like, I saw the potential of it in my head, and I was like, oh, they're gonna end the movie with that, and it's gonna be awesome. But there were a lot of other, you know, it's one of those scripts where they keep bringing back things that you don't expect them to bring back. So, you know, even though I picked up on that one, I didn't expect them to end the movie with her screaming in excitement in the same way that she did before. So I you know, I love that. But, yeah, anyway, like, even though they, you know, Patrick told him or showed him that they were sleeping together and that she was cheating on him or whatever, then they're having that match, but then it's like, there's that fire in their bellies, and they're doing this properly, and they're finally having a proper match against each other where they're on even ground, and it's really exciting and great. And then they, you know, fall into each other's arms and hug, essentially. And that's... It's, you know, it seems like in that moment, Art doesn't care. Like, they're back to being almost in an open relationship. They are fine with that with how that happened because like of what it got them. And so, you know, it's one of those situations where like, yeah, on the outside, like with any other characters, this would be possibly morally reprehensible. This would have been horrible. But with these characters, if they're happy, who are we to say that's not the right situation for them, you know? Like all three of them in that situation, it seems like were at the peak of their lives. That was incredible. I mean, Tashi was so happy to be just watching them play like fucking good tennis. And then those two were happy to be playing fucking good tennis and like reaching their heights and doing it with each other and pushing each other. It's really great, really, really well done. And also, the non-linear storytelling in this movie was so well done. And I say that because non-linear storytelling is, you know, is done a decent amount in films, right? To varying effect. But something I really enjoyed in this movie is I never, like sometimes, a lot of the time with non-linear storytelling, you're kind of a little bit lost for a part of the film, you know? Like I would say generally if there's a film where the whole movie is told in a non-linear way, then I will be lost for about a third of the film until you start to put the pieces together, right? You start to see how they tie into one another. But in this film, I feel like every single scene I was following to perfect clarity, or maybe not perfect clarity, I can't say that, but you know, I was following to my own satisfaction. Because each time they went back, all it was doing, or went back or went forward or whatever, all it was doing was adding even more context to the situation. Like at the very start, we see that they're about to face each other, right? That Patrick and Art are about to face each other. And we don't need any context for that match. We know it's important from the start. Like we know it's an important match. So that's great. And we start to see a bit of the match, and then we cut back and we go, oh, they were actually doubles partners, and oh, okay, they were more than doubles partners, and oh, they did this, and that's who she is. And then you go back to that match and you're like, okay, so, you know, they have a history together. And then you go back again and you see like more complications in their relationship and how they're no longer, you know, on speaking terms. And then you go back to the match and you're like, okay, so no, this is serious. And then you go back again and you keep doing this until like the story just keeps making more and more and more branches until like it all comes together at the end. And so by that final point, you realize truly how much went into this one set. You know, how important it is. And I think that's brilliant. I think that's really, really brilliant. I'm so impressed with the writing of this film. I'm just looking at my notes right now. I do take notes. If you're new to this channel, I take notes. So if you ever saw me during the reaction looking down at my note, looking down here, I wasn't not paying attention. I was taking notes. But I'm looking at my notes. But, you know, I actually didn't write a crazy amount of notes in this movie because you know, I felt like I didn't need them too much. Like it was the good thing is the plot was pretty simple. It was just told in a very complex way with very complex characters, but overall it was really simple. And it was just, I think it was just beautifully done. I mean, the humor was great in it. The characters I got so attached to. The actors all did a fantastic job. And it's also really good. Like I just, as someone who as most guys probably my age or so would think, yeah, Zendaya is very attractive. You can totally believe like that this is the woman that these two like sort of stake their lives on, because she just like, she's very attractive but also so driven in this film that it's like, well, yeah, like of course I'm gonna stake my life on this woman, because she is not only gorgeous but also like on top of that she challenges us us to be better and is constantly pushing us forward, and is, you know, a fantastic tennis player, and also an incredibly observant one as well. Like she understands the sport and understands them and how they play and what their weaknesses are, and is not afraid to hold back on that. So I mean she's an extremely interesting character. I really like Tashi. But I liked all three of them a lot, you know, for different reasons. There were different parts of the movie where I thought all of them were being unreasonable. And that's why I think it's the perfect ending to the film. That's why I think they nailed the landing, because I end the film going, I loved all three of those characters. I don't end it bitterly for anyone, you know. I'm not mad at Patrick for, you know, swooping in and sleeping with his, you know, ex-friend's partner. I'm not mad at Tashi for cheating on her partner, and I'm not mad at Art for sort of being more and more of a douche to Patrick towards the end, you know, and also sort of like letting that rift grow between them, essentially. Like he was pretty quick to like take Tashi's side and like stick there, which makes me think, you know, he essentially was waiting for a rift to be made between Patrick and Tashi so that he could slide in there, and he did. He did that exactly, which is something Patrick applauded him for early in the film. He said, like, hey, you're trying to steal my girl, and I like that passion in you. You know, I wish you played tennis like that. Like, I like that you were trying to worm your way in and cut me out. And he did. He wormed his way in and cut him out. But, you know, it can be a bad thing to do. But he did it, and, like, again, the ending of the film just made me go, I don't care about any of that anymore because they played tennis well. It's brilliant. And I also, as someone who I love sports, and I also love sports media. Mostly I love sports anime. So Haikyuu is my favorite anime of all time. But, you know, I like just sports being presented in a lot of different media when they're done well. And this movie, it did it really well. And something that I really love is like when the media can make you care about that thing, that sport or that game or whatever it's about, even if you thought you wouldn't care about it. And they did such a great job at that in this film, where it's like, I don't think you need to care at all about tennis to be so invested in that final set between them, you know? But it sort of makes you care about tennis and makes you care about that sport and those rules and how it's playing out, which is brilliant. You can see the passion coming through in the script. It's so good. Great directing. There was only like one decision, I think, in the film that I like that I didn't love, which I think was just, there were so many beautiful slow motion shots that they were using like high frame rate cameras, and then there was one, and I think this was a stylistic choice, and it could have also been a budget choice, but I think it was a stylistic choice. It was in the windy scene when Patrick and Tashi started to make out. They were using like slow-mo but with not a high frame rate camera, so it was like really choppy slow-mo. And I think it was supposed to be a stylistic choice, but I don't know if it worked. But that's literally the only, like, that's a nitpicky, tiny detail, and I don't care about it. Like, it's, you know, it was a tiny little moment in, like, an otherwise perfect film, pretty much. Oh, and pink text on like a blue sky or whatever that I could barely read. I guess you can count that as a downside to the film. But, you know, I'm only confident in saying, I don't normally talk about negatives in the media I watch, unless it like super stands out. But when I do like nitpick tiny things like that, it's generally because I think the media is so good that I don't feel bad saying that, because it was clearly so perfectly made. Yeah, it was amazing. That was an incredible film. I loved it. I will almost definitely be watching it in the future, which I can't say for a lot of films, but I'm probably going to rewatch this film at some point. It was really, really good. And based on my thoughts on what it is at the start, I said, I'm pretty sure it's a tennis movie. Check. I'm pretty sure it's gay. Check, but not as much as I thought it would be. You know, it was, but it was also like most of the movie was a man and woman relationship, but just the man would change a lot, but it was still a bit gay, which is cool. And then there was and then I said that it was supposed to be good. Check a Rooney. And what was the other thing I said? Oh, and it had Zendaya. Check. Okay, cool. Great movie. So thank you very much for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed my vibe, go check out some of my other videos. I hope you enjoy them as well. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, as well as early access, exclusive videos, lots of other good stuff. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.